A fine afternoon to enjoy our national pastime at Seattle's Safeco Field. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. James Paxton is on the mound for game two. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
D. Gordon heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And we are underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. EK, you look at the M's entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it two in a row as they were winners last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game one. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number two.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Paxton's ready. 1-2 on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Jacques Peterson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
And you know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back.
Simple throw over there.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll snap one over to first, just keeping him close. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. This is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
First and second here with nobody out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he's retired 1 away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, guys, this team can absolutely fly. They lead the league in stolen bases. So be patient and let those runners move into scoring position and then follow it up with clutch hits.
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner will get back standing. Here it comes, 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his guys out in front right from the start, maybe turning things around.
Trey Griffey will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Nope.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
All even now, 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have the highest fielding percentage in the American League. If that ball is hit, they're going to catch it. Makes the pitcher's job a whole lot easier.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. J.Urias gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. You're going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Carl Crawford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So, obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Dustin Ackley is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Gregor Blanco will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Designated hitter, Gregor
Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
0-1 pitch on its way. To short. Saunders gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And more often than not, When you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
D. Gordon will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
You know, he was just sitting on that breaking ball. Anything else, he would have had no chance. But he got the breaking ball, smoked it.
2 out, nobody on. In the air now, out to left field. Crawford moves over, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Dodgers. Corey Hart will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Michael Franco will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
In the air now, out to right field. Puig on the run. 2 down.
Batting sixth, first baseman,
Ben Choi will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail things here. A sight to be seen. The great Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Jacques Peterson is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Yasiel Puig is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Axton has his sign. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. As they're Mike Zunino will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. It's changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Billy Burns will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Tap foul at home plate. Swing and a little blooper to center. Griffey coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Trey Griffey is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Paxton peers in. Here's the 1-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Standing in now, Johnny Chadwick. As he'll take a look at ball one.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
That evens it up 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Victor Martinez is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Gregor Blanco steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Alex Rodriguez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Swung on and missed, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Carl Crawford will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Dustin Ackley stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Robinson Cano is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Martinez is after it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here. D. Gordon heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And another foul ball. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And taken in out there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 31.
Jacques Peterson strides in, grounded out his last time through. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting a fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
And now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Big number 1, Corey Hart, will stand in to lead things off when we come back. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mariners nothing. Corey Hart will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Ben Choi digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
On the ground to third. A-Rod over to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. Wade Davis will get the call here as he'll start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 23.
And here is Troy Tulowitzki. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Ball. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with two strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And the sixth inning opens with a flyout, one away.
Now batting.
Trey Griffey will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
One out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here, because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him, because he would have taken his head off.
Johnny Chadwick is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Taken for strike three. The throw. And no throw, as he'll just hang on to it.
Boy, and in the first two games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Gregor Blanco strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Dodgers. Mike Zunino will get things going here in the Mariners 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Michael Saunders will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Peterson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Center fielder
Billy Burns is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Alberto Winston is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Alex Rodriguez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah. Nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. High pop up. Calling for it, Choi. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul.
That ball's foul.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Cano has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 31.
Jock Peterson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Well, he had gotten the first 2 guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this 7th inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Danny Farquhar will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Yasiel Puig will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Hart ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run.
Stretch.
Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Carl Crawford will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Griffey is right there, 1 down.
Up next for
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Dustin Ackley will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Two and one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. A little bouncer. but that one rolls foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Corey Hart will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mariners cut it to 2. It's now a 4-2 score. Into the box, Michael Franco.
Third baseman.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your 3rd time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
First baseman.
Ben Choi will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mariners 2. Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Shortstop. Troy Tulowitzki.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Choi is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting. Center
Time to
fielder.
bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Trey Griffey gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Griffey is retired. 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Stepping in now, Johnny Chadwick. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Let it rip that time 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Full count, here it comes. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another one sent foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for LA, but they still. Mike Zunino will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Zunino is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for
and you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Michael Saunders is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
This is pulled into right. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners leave 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Gregor Blanco will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Alex Rodriguez stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's going to be a fair ball as Crawford scurries to get there. Around first, heading for second now. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
And now after the 1-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base. Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. In there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hart moving to his left. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Jock Peterson will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Choi scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1 as they can't add to their number 10. He's going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
now playing third.
Dustin Ackley will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
Leading off in the
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Griffey is there. One away.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tulowitzki is up with it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, Right fielder, Corey Hart.
Corey Hart makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-2. So long from Seattle.
They left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations.